What's up guys, it's David here. Welcome back to Black Ops 3 bots. I'm just literally in the midst of moving my mic as I'm speaking, so it might sound a bit misty. But yeah, I don't actually have a concept for this video at all. I haven't even got nothing to talk about. I'm going to let you into a little secret with me. When I do my commentary videos, I title them beforehand, because when I'm watching the games back to see if I just watch them back to see if the quality's good and stuff like that, see if everything went well, and it's always halfway, or not even halfway, it's just as soon as I watch like a minute's worth of the commentary, I start yabbing to myself, like you do, you talk to yourself in your head, not out loud. I'm not a divvy, I'm not a ding like that, but you just get these random ideas that pop in your head, or I do at least, and it just bursts into my head, and all of a sudden I've got a title and a concept for what I want to talk about. And the lucky thing about my brain is when I start a conversation up there and I jot it down, it'll always be there in my head. So for this one, I didn't have one. The only reason I'm uploading this is because it's been on my folder for about since the 8th of January, I think. Pretty old gameplay. Today's the 25th. It's pretty late as well, actually, guys. It's not. Usually I do my commentaries. So I found with myself, I do my commentaries afternoon/tea time-ish. Usually it's always like evening. But this one's probably one of the latest ones I've done. Actually, no, it's not, because my Modern Warfare 2 one I've done months and months and months back. I've done that one at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I had to literally like boost my mic up and everything because you can hear I was whispering. Luckily, I've got enough time to just talk me shit like I do. But I haven't got any actual idea what to talk about on this one. It's just a matter of seeing what happens, really. Like, it's completely off the dome. Because, like I say, I have a concept usually, and I stick with it. But this one's just like chill vibes. I just don't know what this whole game is about. I do know how I managed to get on this game. I set this game up, and I had the mods thing on my Black Ops 3 thing, and there was a mods on the Steamworks Steam thing. I don't know what I've never used Steamworks much, and I've never made my own stuff like that. I don't really know much about Steamworks. I just know that they do like little work mods things, like custom maps and stuff as well. Zombies mods and stuff like that, which is really cool. And I'm actually like, it really emphasizes my point of staying on PC instead of like going for consoles. I haven't been on consoles since about 2017, and that's not me saying I've been PC gaming for that long. I'm not even a gamer, guys. I'm honestly not even a gamer. But lately, like, I've seen how chock-a-block my channel is now with gameplays. By the way, if you're not from Newcastle, chock-a-block means like full, like absolutely packed to the rafters with gaming videos. So yeah, I'll never put myself down as an avid gamer. I do like me games. Like, I wouldn't pay for the games if I didn't like gaming. But I'm just not one of them gamers that are really into the dynamics of it and stuff. And with all due respect, like, I'm not trying to disrespect anyone that love games, but the word nerd isn't even used these days in an offensive term. And if you do take it offensive, I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. I'm not like a gaming nerd like that. Like, I'm like or a specialist, if you want to call it like that. I'm not really a specialist that scouts all the newer games. Obviously, I see the reports on like, say, the news on Google and stuff. I see like, oh, Modern Warfare or Call of Duty, this is coming out next year. I see that sort of stuff, but I'm not one of them to subscribe to all the gaming channels on YouTube and my life doesn't revolve around gaming. It just doesn't. Like, the only thing that I can actually say I'm a nerd, full-on nerd at, is music. I'm subscribed to hundreds and hundreds of music channels on my other channel. This channel, I barely even use it. I barely use this channel. The only time I'm ever on this is when I've got something to do, like when I've got a video to upload. So I am thinking about this channel a lot. As you can see there, guys, as well, I've got the Remington. That's from Black Ops 2, which is really, really cool. The only thing that really annoyed us is that the gun sounds were really loud, and it really pisses you off. Like, you see the little wave monitor, you'll probably hear it when it goes off. Every time I've spawned, all he has like, you know what I mean? Instead of like there. You can hear it there. It's really jarring. It does your head in after a while. But it was a fun game, and I got bored of the M27. It was too glitchy, and I just went back onto the stock Black Ops 3 guns. But I couldn't actually choose a gun because all the ones that had been loaded were Black Ops 2 guns. But now that I've talked about Black Ops 2 guns, I forgot what I was actually saying. See, that's how quick my mind works. Oh, that was it. Back to music. That's what I was on about. Yeah, the only thing I'm really passionate about, I can say I'm a full-on nerd, whatever you want to call us, overworker, absolutely obsessed, schizophrenically obsessed, is music. Like, I'm obsessed with it. I do it every day. There's not a day goes by I don't listen to it or create it in some way, or even not. I'm not meaning create it as in always be in the booth and always make a beat, which I tend to do it every day anyway. But I'll even just like rehearse. I'll be like singing songs to keep your voice going and active. Because for some reason in my head, I get this this thing in my head where I think if I don't keep up with the practice and I don't do that every day, I'm gonna lose that talent to do it. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that's a good mentality to have in some sense, because it shows that you never ever want to stop. You never want to stop learning. But in the other sense is that you'll get yourself in a really bad spot mentally sometimes, like really insecure sometimes, which I am. Like I do get like that sometimes, and it's not like it's not because of other people. I think it's just because of the way I am on myself, and that's just the way I've always been to myself. I give myself tough love. I always say like, right, I actually full on grill myself if I can't do that one thing. You know what I mean? Like, especially musically, if there's a day where I feel like I slacked on a note, I'll really go into myself about it, and I'll really like full on grill myself until I gets as annoyed, and I'll cover the song again, and I'll make sure I hit it with more velocity, or make sure that note is hit perfectly and stuff, which is in my mind a good thing. Obviously the whole self-critiquing ain't very good in my part, because I really go ham, and I think sometimes that's why I get myself in the negative mind states I do. But you're gonna have to bear with me right now, because literally while I'm recording this live, I'm having a sip of my water, so give me about 3 seconds. Done. You ever heard anyone have a drink while like doing a gameplay video? Usually you get straight to the point, they'll talk and talk, no issues, no stopping for anything. But with me, I'm a little bit different. One or two things happen. Number one, I'll always cough. I'll always go and it'll stop the whole flow of what I'm saying. Or two, I'll need a drink or something. Or third one, I forgot about this one. This is the most important one. I end up having them inwards burps you get, like all the time, all the fucking time, and I'm halfway through an amazing point in the video. Check me videos, you'll see, and I've said it every time when it starts happening. I'm going, oh, yeah, we'll go again, and it's just like, it's my trademark. It's literally my trademark now, and it actually does annoy us so much. But yeah, I think, like I was saying back on the point about me being so self-critiquing, I think it is a good and bad thing. It's like having anxiety in a way though, guys. Like, in my mind, as dark as it sounds, I prefer to deal with the stuff I deal with, because I've learned so much. And when people have told me loads of times, or people have even said it before, when they says, oh, if I could swap lives with you and have it all, like, at least be a bit more normal, is the typical word for it. I think we're all normal, we just have our own diverse qualities. But I feel a lot of people say that before, where they've went, like, if I had the choice to get rid of all this and do that instead, I would choose that one straight away. Like, I wouldn't. As mad as that sounds, I wouldn't choose to be any different, because without all the stuff I've been through, and without all the mental agony that I can cause, I wouldn't have had the knowledge I have on life. I wouldn't have the advice I can give for people. I wouldn't be told, he has a burp. I told you, I predicted this. I'm sure the world's recording me. I'm sure I'm in the Truman Show or something. Because every time I make a point, and I go, right, this always happens when an important part comes along, I'll have that inwards burp. It's literally just happened. I predicted my own fate. But anyway, like I was saying, I wouldn't want to be any different. I would never ever want to be any different, because it's given me the wisdom that I've always wanted, always needed, and I'm a good support mechanism for myself, because there's always something that has been worse than what I'm dealing with on that day, if you know what I mean. Like, if I have a bad day, I'll think, well, it's not as bad as having that day that you had, because I'm very memorable, guys. I remember everything. I remember, like, if I have a really bad day, and I remember it for life. Like, I remember some random days from, like, 2016. That's, like, 4 years ago now. Or 2015, 2014 even. I remember them random nights where it was really bad, or this was really bad, or something really bad happened. And when I have them bad days where it's to me, a typical bad day where it's just like it gets on top and it just gets a bit too much sometimes, and I need to, like last night, I'm not even gonna lie, last night it was bad. I had to go out for a walk and stuff, and I felt really uneasy. My anxiety was spiking like hell. But then I managed to talk myself around and have a bath and stuff like that, and just get back onto the sane, normal stuff. You know what I mean? Like just say, right, it's been, imagine that day, David, it's been a lot worse. And when people ask my advice, I can give them really good advice. So I wouldn't want to change nothing, guys. But yeah, wow, that was perfect timing. End of the game. Thanks for watching the video. Yeah, that's it. Freestyle. All off the dome. No plan, no concepts, no nothing. And I can still hold me own. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.
Get back to boot camp.